Hey, it's Shireen, and today I'm doing something different. Notice my apron, it says kitchen it up because I was gonna say cooking, however, I might change my mind. Today I am actually doing something in case you're having a little get together for Christmas. It's a little dinner party. It's a lot of fun. These are actually gonna be candy molds, shot glasses made out of candy. And we're doing peppermint now, and originally Jolly Ranchers were done. So what you want to do for this, just to let you know, you get your candy molds. This is actually a Wilton candy mold, and you can get it off of Amazon, or you can get it from Michael's and use a coupon if they have them locally. And so what we've done was unwrap the mints, and there's actually, I've already counted, so you're going to do 15 in here. Hands have been washed, and if not, don't worry about the heat will kill it. I'm joking. But you're going to stuff your mints in here. And I found that it's 5 per row, and there's 2 rows of 5. And remember, what's happening is the candy's gonna melt. So you're just gonna put it in here. Notice how, if you come closer, that the mold has moved a little right here. See that there? How I've pressed it in. Don't be too concerned about that, because the candy molds and the candy melts and the mold goes back to its original place, original position, shape. So then I do just like this, 5 on top. And what we're gonna do is actually take these, you have it on the cookie sheet flat so that the mold won't fall in between the racks in the oven. You're gonna put the oven on 350, and then you're gonna let it melt. So what we're gonna do here is just leave it on 350. I'm setting an alarm. I'm not telling you the time yet, because with Jolly Ranchers, all you have to do is melt them for 9 minutes. But this is an actual mint, so it's a little harder. And yes, these are the mints. Stay right there. Stay where you are. Stay over there. So these are the mints. So let me tell you the difference. These are Dollar Tree mints. You don't have to buy expensive mints. However, these are dollar mints. They're not Dollar Tree mints. So I might be a little snooty to the Dollar Tree. You want to be careful with that, just because if you look closely here, you see this is an actual star. They both say Starlight Mints, but that's the one from the Dollar. Never heard of it. And this is from Dollar General. And they taste different. This one actually has more peppermint oil in it. So just be mindful of that. Like I said, it's $1, but sometimes $1 counts. So what we're gonna do is let that sit in the oven for a little while. I have it set for 9 minutes, but again, I'm not sure because it's peppermint. And what I'll do is come back and show you what it looks like after it gets out the oven. Alrighty, so stay tuned. The good thing about making these shot glasses is you might have errors in the background that y'all don't know about. So basically, I tried the 15 peppermints and that did not work. So Denise had to run back out to the local Dollar Tree, not the Dollar Tree, to get the Starlight Mints because we had to add more. So I ended up adding 3 more, and it's probably about 25 minutes now, so it's still melting. So that's just to let you know, you can crush up the mints and put them in there, or use candy canes. Yeah, I'm not about that life. I'm doing it the quick way, which might be, well, it's quicker to me because I'm not unwrapping and then crushing mints. But while that is cooking, what I have done was created a little, they call me a mad scientist. A couple of people, G actually started that, and I cracked up at her, but she's right. So since we have the peppermint shot glasses cooking, I decided to come up with a nice drink to go with it. Well, we ain't gonna use those today, but we're gonna use nice glasses. But what I've done, because I'm vegan most days and pescatarian others, we do not label me because I can be a butterarian. So I told everybody that I'm not about labels. I don't eat dairy. How about that? We got that far. So what I did was I took some almond milk and started out with that. I took some peppermints, put them in there. And this stuff, Irish cream, when you taste it, you gotta have some. I put it in my coffee, but it's kind of hard because I really feel like I need to have an Irish coffee when I do that. So, you know, I don't measure anything. Let me just put it that way. So what I did was actually boiled it, brought the almond milk to a boil and had the peppermints in there, stirred it up until it melted, and I added my Irish cream. For time purposes, what we're gonna do for y'all today is we're gonna pour this over into the water. But see, we don't like too much water. So let me tell you a hint here. So normally if I was having people over, I might not do the almond milk. I might do lactate milk for people just because a lot of people are allergic to it. I'm a brown girl, Shireen Brown. I drink brown. We're not advertising for these people because they're not giving me any money for this, but I just happen to have this sitting here because I make popcorn. I don't drink this. I make popcorn. So what you want to do is 1 shot of vodka, or you just want to put a little bit of Jack Daniels in there. That's a little bit. And then I just take, this is my NutriBullet, but anyway, you take any container, shake it up. Just shake it up. And now if I was doing this with people over, I would crush up the peppermint and rim the edges of it. And I wouldn't use this, you know, I'm color coordinated, but I probably would use this glass because it's clear, or I'd have nice red glasses to go with it. But again, I just take the peppermint and crush it up and then rim it, or do some red sugar. Red sugar. We don't like that ice now. Hold on here. She looks like she has more than me. It's the end of the day. That's all right. Actually, it wouldn't matter if it was the end of the day, but that's the excuse we're going to use today. Rim the glasses, and then drink. I'm going to try it for you. That's so good. But I'm sorry, you look sorry, Denise.
I'm not gonna say, let's end this video.
So here's a hint for you. If you're not a brown girl and a lot of people like Tito's or Ciroc, what you want to do, the best way, you can buy peppermint. Sometimes around Christmas time, you can buy peppermint Ciroc or peppermint vodka. Put it in there. What I would do is get the vodka probably a week ahead of time and add peppermint to it, so that I make my own peppermint vodka and then mix it that way. But like I said, I'm a brown girl, and with this Tennessee, this Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey, it has a nice sweet and a little sweet, and I guess from the barrel it has a little spice to it, and from whatever they're making with, and it gives it the exact kick that you need. But again, all you need is your vodka and some peppermints, and put it that way. Another thing you can do is add Bailey's Red Velvet to it. You can add just regular Bailey's Irish Cream. And I think they have, of course, they have chocolate liqueur. There's so many different things you can mix up with this drink to make it your own. But I made it my own, and this is good for last minute. And salute. I'll be back in a little while once these Denise is trying to rush me on here. I'll be back in a little while once we take the shot glasses out the oven so you can see what they look like. Alrighty, I'll see you in a little while. Alrighty, we are back. So what happened is it's kind of weird. So the peppermints, put some in there, ended up being 18, then it started to overflow. However, that's okay. It took probably 20, 25, 30 minutes. You just have to watch it after a while because, again, we had to keep pressing more in there because it was not filling up all the way flush to the top. So once it actually started to pour over, you can see some of the residue here. The rest of it was eaten or trashed. You just take it, once you take it out the oven, after you see it overflowing, use your spatula, don't use your hands, and just wait a few seconds, a minute or so for it to cool off a little bit, and then start to clean it up. And the candy's hardening, so it's a lot easier to move because it's not hard, but it's sort of, it's a little firmer, so you can pretty much lift it up all the way. And then try to smooth it down as much as possible. Once it's cool, the only thing you have to do is pull it looks like an udder to me, but pull it, the actual shot inside out and do a little twist. It pops right out. See, that has a gangster lean? Don't worry about that. Go like this, it's no longer leaning. Just, it's the way, it's an illusion, it's the way you look at it. So again, push it out, twist it a little. And the cooler it gets, the easier it is to come out. And because we had to keep adding more, it was melting a little. So notice how it's actually a lot more melted on this side. And then this one still has the peppermint details to it. And that's it. Fill it up with whatever drink you want to. And go for it. Sip on it. Make it a little martini. Make it a shot. Make it a hot chocolate. Which will be actually good in there. Whatever you put in there, especially if it's warm, it's just gonna dissolve into the actual drink and take that flavor on. And you can do, like I said, Jolly Ranchers. You can do chocolate. I've done, you can do Jello as well. But those aren't fun unless you're going to do Jello shots. So that means doing the Jello with the alcohol in it. Notice everything is, seems like it's a lot of alcohol involved, but we got to make it fun. But for the kids, you can do Jolly Ranchers and do just a nice punch that you have, or even for the adults, just don't use it, turn it with ice. So either make the Jello or turn it back into an alcohol or to candy. So, and what I just did was put everything back in place, but actually what you want to do is leave these out this way, wash them, let it dry, and then once this dries on the inside, it has to be dry completely. You want it dry completely. Once it's dried on the inside, then you can tuck it back in. But that is it. I had my drink. It was delicious. It's made me sleepy. And that's it for tonight. Notice at the end, I wore the gloves. All right. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Make it an absolutely wonderful one.